Why does George hate TikTok so much? Is Kim Jong-un really dead? Why do I suck at Warzone? And why are there too many sweats in Fortnite? That and much more answered on the second episode of the MTR podcast.
Was that the default dance?
Okay, boys.
Okay.
So, should I start this?
Yes.
After that,
Yes.
like,
Oh, by the way,
Well,
welcome
we got
our
a
guest for this
special guest.
episode, Mr. George Amin Corey,
Let's go.
otherwise
being
known
doxxed right
as
now?
Dozon.
Dozon.
Dozon
Being
on
doxxed?
SoundCloud.
No way. Okay, ready? Let's get in this. Right. Well, thank you guys so much for inviting me today. I just gotta say though, I cannot take you guys seriously considering you're TikTok users. Cringe.
Oh,
How dare you download that Chinese malware infected spyware app? That's all I'm gonna say, okay?
to be fair, I wasn't a TikTok user until 2 days ago.
Well, okay.
I was a TikTok user. My first TikTok was posted. Let me find. Actually, I have to
No one
scroll down.
cares.
I have to
I'm
scroll
about
down.
to drop some knowledge.
No, I'm just
Everyone
kidding.
watching, get your TI-84s, everybody, because I'm about to drop some math.
Ooh, okay.
Some arithmetic. You guys ready to follow home and home?
Dude,
This is why I dislike TikTok. Ready?
I have a
You guys prepared?
TI-30X.
You ready?
Get
Okay.
the fancy one.
So, there's 800 million active users of TikTok reported April 2020, okay?
Correct.
800 million.
So, we're going to take 800 million, right?
Yeah.
Okay? And the average user spent 52 minutes on the app a day. So, we're going to multiply that
I
by
spend a
52.
lot more.
Wait, we're
Yeah,
gonna
So, it's
multiply
probably
that?
higher than this, but this is conservative. Multiply, okay? So, that's
Oh,
that
we're
means
getting
the
scientific
amount of
notation
minutes.
here.
That's the amount of minutes spent on TikTok every day. So we're going to divide that by 60 minutes to get it in hours. So divide by
Okay.
60.
Okay, all
Then we're
right.
going to divide by
Ooh, that's big.
24 to get it into days, right?
All right.
And then we're going to divide by 365 to get it into years, okay?
Per year.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Whoa,
TikTok,
look at
every
that
day,
number.
nearly 80,000 years are wasted on TikTok. 80,000 years of time
Oh my god.
every day. So let's
that is
multiply that by
amazing.
365. That means every year, it's going to increase also, but they're saying 28 million years. Every year, basically 30 million years of time is spent on TikTok. I rest my case. Let me just say, of course, I'm just joking. People waste their time in other ways. However, I don't know if this is the most productive, and I've hated TikTok since day one, so I will not back down.
So
I mean, especially when we've got sweats like NATELOWE who on TikTok.
I am on the totally opposite end of the spectrum. I just went into my battery usage for the past 10 days. TikTok has been 19% of my battery. It has 28 hours and 21 minutes on screen and 2 hours and 52 minutes in the background, with a total of 31 hours and 13 minutes from the
In the past
Dang.
week?
past 10 days.
Okay. The other thing is,
By the
it's
way,
like,
follow me, Lance Franco
that's why it's
03.
kind of a joke.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, but for most people, they play video games or something. So it just depends to what degree are you wasting your time. Like, how much of it is a waste?
I
And
waste a lot
TikTok,
of
if you're
time.
creating stuff, I mean, it's not that much of a waste. But
I got 1.6 followers. 1.6K
See,
followers.
that's the difference. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. We only have so much time on this earth, right? So it's like, what extent are we going to waste? That's the problem. I waste way too much time. And it's like,
I waste a lot of time.
I got to get in the studio way more. I need to be making beats way more. So it's hard. You just got to focus. You got to self-discipline, which is like, how?
Dude, speaking of studio, Isolation dropping June 5th. Never forget that.
Studio, popping the booth and let the truth be told. Okay, let me copyright it.
Okay. So, boys.
Yeah?
I think let's get into what all the people are here for. Everyone's waiting. They're curious. We've been dragging on way too long. Is Kim Jong-un
actually dead? Okay, so I'm gonna do some research, right?
Let's present your theories. Okay.
Let's
I
present.
should have done.
Before we get into this, let's give the viewers some context on the timeline of Oh, I'm searching up Kim Jong Un, and then this New York Post article is titled "Kim Jong Un impersonator says dictator too fat to find body double in North Korea."
Okay, here's timeline. March 2020. Kim Jong Un has a surgery. I believe it's March. Actually, no, it's April. I think has a surgery and goes missing. Rumors has it the surgeon messed up and killed him. People don't really know. Then I believe it was 1st of May, sometime by the beginning of May, a photo was released of Kim Jong Un, and they announced that he was not dead. However, people have questioned this due to the fact that the man does not perfectly resemble Kim Jong Un, and in the past they have shown that Kim Jong Un has many body doubles. So, could this be a body double? I don't know. What do you guys think? Actually, no, I do think it is. Sorry.
You do
It
think
is.
it is? Explain your reason.
It's Kim Jong Un. He's definitely dead.
Okay, so I just looked up the picture.
Yes.
It shows Kim Jong Un, and he has a very distinct smile. His second tooth right here is straight and a little bigger than, but on that other one, his teeth are crooked. And
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure he has more double chins.
So it's not the same fat, where it's like fat from birth. It's like
Exactly.
late stage fat.
Exactly.
So is that the official stance of the MTR podcast? That is a fake
Kim Jong Un is
fake
not
Kim
dead.
Jong Un.
I believe it.
Kim
I
Jong Un
believe
is
it.
dead. He is a puppet ruler being controlled, and all they want is for people to believe.
But see, here's the
that he
thing,
is-
though. People would celebrate once Kim Jong Un's dead, but his sister is probably going to be the same type of leader.
Exactly, but it's like a re-roll. It's like you get bad. It's like you just get a bad lot in life, and it's like, let's re-roll. It might be worse, and that's
true.
great, but it could be better. But it's probably going to be worse.
It's probably going to be
The
worse.
chance that it's better is just so attractive that it's like, let's go for it.
Dude, like, I've seen stan accounts for Kim Jong Un's sister.
I know, it's pretty funny. People are like, I saw people making like, I don't know, it's funny.
The anime one where it was like, it's my first day as leader and I'm late. And it's like her with the toast in the mouth while she's running through the.
What is that photo? What is the origination of that photo?
It's from an anime. I don't remember what the anime's called. I'm gonna get.
But I think there's a real photo of her with a piece of toast in her mouth, like running. I think it's based on fact. Maybe I could be wrong, but I thought I saw the real picture multiple times.
If you look up toast running, it says North Korea toast running.
Oh, is it a thing? Is it a
Kim Yo Jong?
Apparently not.
Dang.
The internet is turning Kim Jong Un's sister into a cute anime girl.
They do that with a lot of things.
Yeah, look, isn't it this photo? Wait. Enhance, modify.
It's like
Delete.
you're hacking into the mainframe.
Enhance. Boys. Proof. Wait, can you even see that? This is some scuffed quality. What? What happened?
No, we can see. Oh, what?
My search history is weird.
What? But
What?
serious debate.
Okay.
I would like to allow Nate and Lance to discuss this first, and then I will come in with my opinion. Who would win in a fight? Grizzly bear or silverback gorilla? To the death.
To the death?
To the death. The death battle.
I would have to go with the silverback gorilla on that because I don't know. I just envision it being more dominant than a grizzly bear,
right?
We're talking about
in that situation.
Kodiak grizzly bear, though. Like a mean. Okay, to me, I think the grizzly bear would win. Just
okay. So here's what I looked
He
up.
searched them up.
Grizzly bear versus silverback gorilla. There's an ad for McDonald's. I don't know what that means. Maybe they use grizzly meat.
It's giving me signs.
Maybe they use grizzly meat. So it says grizzly is undefeatable because it is 800 pounds, 7 feet tall, paws 20 inches across, 10 razor-sharp claws, mouthful of teeth meant for piercing flesh, strong enough to tear a car apart. A grizzly beats a silverback gorilla 10 times out of 10. And then it says the average silverback weighs about 350 pounds and stands at 5.5 feet tall. Their long arms give them a reach advantage, but that's about it. Grizzlies are twice as large and they are about 5 times stronger than a human, probably even when acting aggressively. So
True.
Fascinating. However, you gotta consider: are we talking about? Are we allowing for weapons? Because gorillas. I saw a video of a monkey using an AK-47. I think it was edited.
I seen that video. That's a
I'm
great.
pretty sure it's fake. But if we're accounting for that, the gorilla, like if the gorilla gets an RPG, are we counting that? Is that legal?
I might.
Only in Fortnite, George. Only in Fortnite.
Will he be able to like take the rocket and like load it, and then put it on his shoulder and like fire it?
Yes.
know.
Suspend your disbelief, guys. Suspend your disbelief.
But that doesn't mean he's accurate. He could just like shoot
true.
it. Because like
True.
the monkey in the video is kind of just like spraying everywhere.
Yeah.
I've seen some people fly when they shoot an RPG. I don't know if it's silverback
gorilla was 5 times stronger, so I feel like it'd be fine. But I like RPG. Got to be pretty accurate. Even like
imagine a gorilla with a FAMAS.
That'd go crazy. Would you rather spend 10? Okay, or what's better, 10,000 hours on one activity or 1,000 hours? Or 1,000 hours in 10 activities.
You've asked me this question before on a FaceTime.
Well, yeah,
10,000 hours on one.
10,000 hours
on one
activity.
On one activity, because then you're really good in that one activity.
I guess.
Instead of being like mediocre at 10 activities.
But it's like, I guess. But it's like, oh, you're good at that. And it's like, what else? You're like, that's about it.
that was a 1 a.m. conversation between me and George.
But I was just trying to figure it out because I don't know. I was just so tired and delirious and just talking about. I was like, is Gen Z stupid or smart? And I don't think I've answered that question yet. Okay, yeah, this is a good question. What do you guys think? Generation tier list, or rank the last 4 generations. So we have Boomers, which is basically 60 and up.
Yep.
Gen X, which is generally our parents.
Yeah.
Millennials or Gen Y, which is, you know what that is? That's like 1988 to 1999 or something. Way earlier than that.
Gen Z. Yeah.
Zoomers, 1999 to 2011. Oh, and Gen Alpha, 2011 to current. Rank the 5. Go.
I might have to put Gen X at number 1.
Gen X does seem pretty solid, personally,
Yeah.
but I just have fairly good parents, so.
I think our parents' generation is just definitely like F tier.
F tier?
They're definitely like F tier. They're
Gen
definitely
X Gen X is F tier?
No, I don't know actually.
Rock and roll though. What about? I guess that's boomers to an extent. I don't know. I mean, it just also all depends on personal experience. I'm gonna say, okay, say it's D to A. Okay. I'm gonna say bottom. I'm gonna say D is millennials. No. D is boomers, because boomers raise millennials. So if millennials are bad, it's kind of boomers' fault.
That's true.
So it's like
true.
So then C, I'm gonna say millennials.
Okay.
B, no. I'm gonna say Gen Alpha is D. Yeah, because I feel like they're gonna be the worst by far. We don't know yet. C,
I already know they're gonna be bad.
Because it's just like their parents are millennials. So if you think about millennial, like the millennial mindset, being a parent to a kid that's exposed to electronics their entire life, I don't know. I think it's becoming a boomer, but I don't see it turning out well.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got D Gen Alpha, C boomers, B millennials, A Gen Z, S Gen X. In my opinion, it makes
that's actually very factual.
True.
Gen X is definitely S tier.
I feel like I don't know. I just haven't ever really had a bad experience. But I guess there's bad. The thing is, there's bad people in every group. But it's like I don't know. I just like the music of the '80s. They had cool stuff going on.
Yeah, they have good music.
I feel like '80s was a pretty good time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because like the '70s, I feel like late '70s, early '80s was probably the best America has been for the most people, right?
Yeah.
I mean, now, like racial division. If you look at like bands and stuff, it was just everyone was like, I don't know.
I get that. Yeah.
I was thinking about that too. Sorry for dominating this conversation, but I thought of something recently. It's like we look back and think everything was so much better because we only see the good things from 50 years ago. So we only because only the good stuff is remembered. The trash is thrown out. So like when we're like music was so much better back then, it's like, yeah, because you're listening to the 50 best songs in the century.
That's
So
true.
it's like
Yeah.
you only have the best. So that's why it sounds so much better than what we have now because you're going through everything. Same with like Shakespeare. It's like Shakespeare's good, a really good like playwright. And it's like, well, yeah, he's remembered. So it's kind of like
Everyone has bad. There's some bad songs out there. There's some bad plays.
I mean, I would know. I've made some.
true.
We all
True.
have.
Whoa,
We all-
whoa.
We all have.
Yeah. You do not want to hear my first beat. It was like 20 chords in a row. I spent 5 hours like do 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 for like in like 80 different chords and just it gets stuck in my head though, but
I think we should hear it right now, George. Do you still have it?
I'll send you the MP3. You can add it
Okay.
in post.
Yeah.
All right.
But
sounds
literally
good.
it's literally just there's no beat. It's just one pattern of chords.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it kind of sounds like that.
It's like do 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 do.
I might have to use that.
Bro, Impossible Beat Challenge.
Dude. So at the time of recording, it has been 1 day since you released a little song, Nathan.
What? Oh, right. Yeah.
What?
I released talent because so I think I don't know if that was even a thing when we first recorded the episode, but George, so I got texted like a couple weeks ago asking can I do the talent show, and I was like sure I guess, and then George texted me and was like hey, I'm making some beat, you want me to send them to you and we could you can rap over them and go crazy, and I was like sure, yeah, that'd be dope. And so he sent me he sent me like 7 beats, and I picked one. It was called Discomforting. Yeah, Discomforting.
Yeah,
And it's
something
really
like
good. I really liked it. So I rapped over it, recorded a video, sent it to him, and then we submitted it to the talent show. And the talent show was yesterday, and we did it. And
It
yeah,
turned
so
out really well.
it was
Boys, people were hype. People were
It was
hype in chat.
hyped, it
Matt
was
Ball was
hyped.
like, yeah. So that was a good sign, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, are we
it was.
doxing ourselves? Should I not say names?
My mom was thoroughly disappointed when Madam Bolt didn't give me the academic award for French 3.
Oh.
It's tough.
MTR podcast, guys, I think we gotta. Can we dox ourselves? Is that good?
Yeah.
Can we dox ourselves?
Should we talk about Justice Sienna? Oh wait, no, I said no.
No,
Idiot.
no.
If we
Cut it
don't
out,
want to
cut it out.
dox ourselves, if we don't want to dox ourselves, we'll just censor the
You
name.
should just censor that out. You should just censor
School,
that.
lycée, the high school that we currently attend, is pretty good. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I don't know, I might have told you guys. I found a Russian travel video of some guy at said high school.
I saw that.
It's so
I
funny.
seen that video.
He's like,
Wait,
Great.
and all
Tell
the
me
comments
about
are in
this video?
Russian.
I used that video for the wrestling video that I made.
It's such a classic.
It's the only footage I could find of the school.
It's a
Oh,
good
is it the one
video.
with 22,000 views?
Yeah, with 22,000. And he's like, all the comments are like, beautiful school. We have nothing like this in Russia. I really wish we could go here. And I responded to one too because they're like, how's the food situation? And I Google Translate. I'm like, I gave him an in-depth explanation.
I need to find that comment now.
Yeah, I just put it all in Russian because there was one of them. I feel like down there's a longer one. But it made actually I'm already very grateful for where we are, but it made me way more grateful hearing all these people being like, I wish I could go here because or we have nothing, because the way they were describing it in Russia, it seemed schools were just concrete buildings with layers and nothing open, because they're all being like, wow, this school is so open, it's a beautiful neighborhood that it's in. So yeah,
Dang. In solos,
Привет.
they made
hello.
they made stimulus solos without the gulag.
Why?
If you have at least $4,500 cash collected, then you get respawned.
I wonder why.
It's kind of lit. So, Is Lance actually trash at Warzone?
I'm not trash at Fortnite. I am trash at Warzone. Actually, I'm kind of getting a bit better at Warzone. I get like 2-3 kills per game before I get eliminated.
That's good. I only played Warzone once, and it was with Casey and Jacob, and I'm fairly certain they quit because I was so bad. So I didn't do too poorly, but it's definitely different than Fortnite.
Yeah,
So
it's fun though.
why is my camera just falling?
Welcome to the Gulag. If you survive, you'll earn redeployment.
It's a great game. And then you just hear the downing noise, and then Lance is like, "Oh, yeah, can you guys buy me back?"
I didn't make it.
4,500. It's like, Lance,
Dang.
you back? He's like, no, I got clapped, and we were like, oh.
Yeah. That was when I sucked at Warzone like thoroughly though. You guys should play with me now.
We're saying Lance is better now? Is that the theory being dropped right now?
Yankee with
that is the theory.
Yankee. Okay, wait. I gotta be honest, guys. Oh, I had a theory too. Okay. Another thing. I was thinking about this. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how in the 13th century or 15th century when they had the Black Plague, and that's when they made up Ring Around a Rosie?
Mm-hmm.
That was the thing that kids did to cope with death. It's literally pockets all falls down because that's people would die. It literally was made for children to cope with the Black Death. Well, I was thinking, what if the coffin dance meme is the same thing, but because it's talking about death, but it's making a joke out of it and dancing. And I was wondering if it had the same similar inspiration.
Might
the
be.
coffin dance.
I thought you were about
originally seen in a video entitled "Ghana's Dancing Pallbearers" in BBC Africa, uploaded 2 years ago though.
All these memes are from 4 years ago. The Elmo freestyle is from 7 years ago.
Elmo, okay. Bro, I have that on my Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say, do you think the next Ring Around Rosie will be whoa, Yankee with no I thought you were about to say that. And I was like,
well, see,
that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Could you imagine going outside and hearing your kid just saying Yankee with no brim, doing jump rope or something?
In 500
Yankee
years,
with no brim. Yankee
in 500 years, the Black Plague was now, where kids still say it. In 500 years, it's Yankee with no brim.
And just, sitting there in a little rock.
Yeah.
I remember when that was a meme.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Life was good. Or something.
Wait, so that's a question too. What are memes gonna look like when we're boomers?
I feel like.
Oh.
Is it just gonna continue to be more stupid equals funny equals random equals loud? Because it's it's going that way, and it doesn't seem to be stopping or slowing down at any rate.
Yeah, but our humor. So our humor is already degraded so low. Because my friend sent me a meme. It just said potato, and and it was just deep fried so much, and I laughed for a good 5 minutes. So if our humor is that low, I don't think that our generation, when we have kids, it's gonna be I don't think they're just gonna go up to high standards. I think it's just gonna keep
it just keeps getting lower. Well,
probably 50 years from now, they're gonna laugh at a dot.
Yeah, and we're gonna show them our memes. They'll be like, "This isn't funny," and you're like,
Facebook meme."
Facebook, yeah, it's gonna be Facebook meme.
Imagine in 50 years, I'm sending you a Yankee with no brim, new edit, some sort of brim with no Yankee or something.
Instagram's about to be the Facebook of their.
Yeah. What's gonna happen to social media too? Because that's weird to think about. Because Instagram is so much part of culture, but it's is it gonna be part of culture in 20 years? I don't think so. But then what's gonna take its place?
MySpace 2, the sequel.
Exactly. We need to get on that.
I'll make it right now.
Exactly.
Just load it real quick.
Yep.
Guys, this podcast actually is announcing MySpace 2. It was just coded actually by NATELOWE.
I just
finished the description to the website. It's the social media of the future.
It really is.
Dude, so earlier today I was watching the Party Royale live event with Steve Aoki and
forgot those
all those DJs. It was kind of trash.
It was.
It was like not trash, but it was like boring.
Well, I think the Travis Scott event was so good that this was, to my understanding, it was just kind of they were playing music, right? It just kind of like they're doing a lot of that, which is cool.
Yeah.
But it's hard to go from like something that clearly took like thousands of hours invested into it to probably something that took like 10 or 20.
Yeah.
But
Or
that's,
like, yeah, that's
a weird thing to think, right? This Travis Scott thing. Because it's like, are concerts going to be like that now? Like, how much of concerts is going to become digital like that?
That's true. That's very true. So like, I think also that the Fortnite Travis Scott event was so hyped up because everyone was like, "It's Travis Scott," and like everyone, a lot of people know.
Plus, he was releasing a new track.
Yeah, and my mom knows who Travis Scott is. She doesn't listen to him, but she knows because like Chris Kendall, one of the Jenner Kardashian Jenner whatever, one of them, and my mom's like, "Oh, it's him," and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah," but I'm like,
That was
"Yeah,
Kylie
music."
Jenner.
It was one of them. It was one of them. I never remember who it was. I don't really care about that much, but
True.
what was I gonna say? Right. I think I think it's because for the Fortnite event they had to code like him like a bit like him into the game, into the songs, all of his songs, all of like the effects, and then like
it was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. And it was for like 3 days that it was going on. They had to like code everything into the game. And like I don't know. It probably took a really long time.
It's crazy to think about because I mean that kind of digital concert is so weird. Like when the Marshmallow one, I remember I was still playing when they did the Marshmallow one, and I think that was the first one they did, and I was just laughing so much when it was happening because it's like it was so funny to me, just the absurdity of that, of like a Marshmallow concert in Fortnite. But I mean that kind of stuff, I feel like is going to be, maybe it won't totally take over real concerts, but I feel like there's potential of just that kind of stuff because it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool because like how well it's made, and also I think once like this thing, not like once this thing is like really behind us and like we start like fully opening up, I think concerts will slowly start to like they'll have restrictions. They'll like start making like restrictions for some concerts, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think they will eventually like start coming back. Like Rolling Loud will come back.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like, how much is this gonna affect in the long term? It's like my hope is that it does none, but it seems like they're trying to push for it to like permanently affect stuff. But it's like, so is that just like goodbye to movie theaters, goodbye to concerts? It's like any gatherings ever are just not anymore like allowed.
I mean, weird. I'd be okay with that for school because the gatherings at school are a little boring. But
true,
like
but
at like concerts.
The thing about school is like I do not like digital school just because I feel like I'm not learning anything.
Yeah, I'm not at all.
So it's like I can't imagine going to digital school next year. I don't know if I would, or my family would pay the tuition if it just digital.
Yeah.
It's like
breaking news: George Corey is arrested for not paying tuition.
Yeah, no, I think we would actually have, but it's like we can't just be online. But also, it's like it's up to the California government. And stuff to decide, but it's just weird. Oh no, I doxed our location, guys.
Oh no.
Bleep it. I mean, it's up to the Moscow government to determine what will happen next.
I think we'd get even in like more trouble if we're like Moscow. It's Russia. But yeah, I mean if school is still, I think school will be like actually back in session next year.
Yeah.
I hope it is. I really hope it. I think it's too with SATs. I hope they still give us the opportunity to do as many as we need to, because I've done none.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I need them because I don't know. Like I'm not going to a school that is test optional.
Yeah.
And so I would hope to have more than one try, so I don't just like fail and then.
Mm-hmm. And then that's it.
Yeah.
That would not be good. Actually, that would be really bad.
I was thinking good. Oh yeah, so there's one thing I want to say too. Guys, I'm about to get political on you. Just kidding.
All right.
But to anyone that loves communism or hates capitalism, I have something for you, okay? Anyone that hates capitalism, I'm about to convince them.
Oh man.
I'm very into.
Lightsabers in Fortnite is proof that capitalism is the greatest system. I
How
rest
so?
my case. No, but I mean, the fact that just how marketing works in a capitalist society where companies are like, it's like in Fortnite, it makes no sense. There's no lore. There's nothing. They just are like, here's $1 million. Just put lightsabers in the game. And then you're playing Fortnite and you just get a lightsaber. It's like that in itself is just epic. And
Honestly, I have something. So Overwatch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overwatch. So Overwatch is a PvP, like strictly multiplayer only. Sometimes they have seasonal events that you can play against PvE. So like they like further the story and they talk more about the main like story, but there's no like overarching story. There's a lot of lore connected to the characters, but there's no like full story mode. So, to usually have a sequel for a game, you have to have a story mode in the first game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to go base off of it. But Overwatch 2 is coming out. And there's a lot of lore, but there's no story mode from the first Overwatch to play off of. So why does it make it Overwatch 2 if there's no Overwatch 1 technically?
True.
So like why don't they just add it as DLC to the base Overwatch? And
that's an interesting.
Like
Yeah.
why pay $30 more just to, because all of the PvP stuff that they're adding to Overwatch 2 will be playable on Overwatch 1. So you can play with Overwatch 2 players and Overwatch 1.
What? Why?
Dang.
I don't know.
It's same with Fortnite Chapter 2, but it's fine because it's free, so it's like I don't really care as much. But what's the deal with these companies releasing basically the exact same game? Like I looked at Overwatch 2 and it was early footage, so I don't know if it's changed. But it looked like exactly the same. Like maybe a little bit better. Like Fortnite added swimming and made the game look a little bit better. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that's not a new game. It's just like DLC. A big update that you're charging for.
Yeah. Also, another thing.
With more bots.
Why is Call of Duty always have such big update files? Like I think Call of Duty like Black Ops 3 was taking up like 140 gigabytes on my PS4.
Bruh.
I think Modern Warfare is taking up like 200 gigabytes on my computer.
Do they just not compress any of the stuff? It's like, how is that big? Like, are they just coding? Are they just coding each line like the most sloppy code ever with no just wasting space? I don't know how. I mean, because I feel like there's comparable games that are way smaller. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why it's like 140 gigabytes.
I don't know. Black Ops 3 is originally 90 gigabytes, but plus all the DLC, then it goes up to 140. But like,
I think you have 50 gigabytes of DLC. Is it story stuff or is it like guns?
It's like multiplayer maps, like all these like different maps and like different guns being added. I think like the smallest game I have on my PS4 is like Trials, like Evolution or something, and it's like a motorcycle game and it's so fun.
Yeah.
But and it's like 12 gigabytes or something. And then on my PC, I think Fortnite has like the least gigabytes. It's like 20 or something.
Oh yeah, it's not that.
It's not that big.
Even though the updates kind of take a while.
When I download like Minecraft, like the original, I'm like, whoa, this is like 3 gigabytes. That's huge. Whoa, this is like gonna take all my memory.
I miss Minecraft. I still play Minecraft. I have like some shaders. That's what they're called. I forgot what they're called. I have shaders on. It's pretty fun.
I mean, it looks nice. The problem is though, it's just like it's impossible to ever go back to how it felt to play Minecraft for the first time. And I feel like my whole life I've just been chasing that, and it's impossible to find. It is like there's nothing that I can do to go to the same feeling. So I feel like when I try and play Minecraft, I just feel.
I think the only time I've ever somewhat felt about like going back to Minecraft is when a couple years ago I booted up my Xbox 360 again and launched up Xbox 360 version. And I think I checked out some worlds I used to make, and I went into the tutorial just to like see what it was again. It was good because I remember like they had like a little tip and it was like Herobrine doesn't exist or something like that because everyone was like Herobrine's real, and I still don't know if Herobrine's real. I still don't remember. I still think he does. I think Okay, guys. So there's a lot of debate about like Bigfoot and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Bigfoot? You guys think
Oh.
Bigfoot's real?
No.
I think I could take him one-on-one.
You think you could take Bigfoot?
I
Bigfoot
Yeah.
is said
Any
to be
of
like
us-
9 feet and like
Exactly.
400 pounds.
Low
don't
blow.
think all of
Low
us could
blow.
take on Bigfoot. I think even if we had the gorilla with the RPG, I still don't think we could beat Bigfoot.
We definitely could.
If we had the grizzly bear. So here's my thing. I have 2 explanations.
Yeah.
No, I have one. The one is fun though. The other one I realized is just stupid. Here's the thing. If you ever seen a grizzly bear standing on its hind legs, you can look at videos. It looks so funny. It looks like a human. So what if just someone's walking in the woods? Because you don't normally see them on their hind legs, but they do it sometimes when they're like walking.
Mhm.
And it would be like 7 feet tall. You said before they're like 800 pounds of just like muscle, and they're hairy. So it's like, couldn't that be Bigfoot? And it's like rainy. Someone just walking. They see this figure standing and walking, and it's like, what's that?
Well,
Look, if you look up videos, it's crazy.
that's true actually, but like it depends because sometimes they like investigate it and there's like human like tracks, like big like human like tracks, you know?
Yeah, I
And
don't know.
I don't
Because that's
know.
how I feel like it's all fake. But then also, that's not fun to be the guy that's like, actually, I investigated the soil sample and it was tampered with in this episode. So I don't know, but I tend to like aliens and stuff. I tend to believe no, unless proven. But the thing is, like, how could you prove that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would expect to see to be
Well,
like.
apparently the government released UFO footage,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
and that was pretty
Well,
cool.
so because I've seen stuff like that before, it's like, what is that? That's true. What is that? Because it could just be like a rock, right? But I don't know. Maybe it's like I haven't seen the video, but maybe it's like moving back and forth, and it's like, well, then what is that? Is it a Russian? It could be a Russian plane though that's like spying, and
It could be.
they're
You never know.
ahead somehow technologically.
I also like. What are you guys' feeling on ghosts? Like ghost hunting shows? Those are pretty. Like they're obviously like a lot of them are faked. Ghost Adventures, I feel like, is pretty real. Like there's some
Yeah.
fake stuff because it's TV. You have to fake some stuff to get views.
Yeah.
But like I feel like for the most part, it is pretty like real.
So okay, Lance, would you like to go first? Because I started with the last subject.
That's true.
To be honest, I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know if ghosts are real or not.
I've seen too many scary movies to know what to believe, what not to believe.
That's
But
Okay, there was something that happened to me, and I was like, I think
Whoa.
there was something that happened to me, and I was like, now I know ghosts exist, but I can't remember what it was. So it might have been in a dream, and I guess it wasn't that important. So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if ghosts exist, but I think demons exist, right? Fallen angels, right?
There's definitely
Definitely.
demons.
So what if it's just demons? Say like when it's like your family member that's like, hey, grandchild. What if that's just like a demon
trying to mess with
confuse
you?
Yeah. That's what Steve-O, from
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
he said there was like when he was on I don't know what I was watching or something, he was talking about like how when he would do like tons of cocaine, and he was like said there was like 3 demons. There was like the trickster demons that were like playing all these tricks on him, so he'd keep taking cocaine basically. And then there was like evil demons that would just try and like kill him, and then there was like angels trying to help him. And that was his like experience while using cocaine.
Yeah, I mean, I believe all that, but I don't. Okay, that's a.
In the words of Rick James, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I don't know
I
if
think
I
we can-
believe it as much since he's just
Since he's
cocaine.
on cocaine. Since he says it while
People
he's on
say
cocaine.
crazy stuff when they're on cocaine.
Well, he said he was just like in
Yeah.
a chair and it would be like spinning, and he like saw a demon spinning the chair. like
I
a like
think
like an office chair. But I don't know.
that might have just been his friend, just like spinning him around,
Yeah.
like mess with him.
Or he was just like kicking, he was like spazzing in his leg and just kicking him.
Or he's just sitting there, just still and just totally tripping out, just thinking someone's spinning it. But so ghosts, in my opinion, demons are definitely. Ow, that hurt my finger. Demons are definitely real. Like that, I definitely think demons are real. I think ghosts are real too. They just have like other intentions. You know what I mean?
I
Like
can see.
some could have
Yeah.
like bad intentions. They could be like demons and stuff, depending on what you're trying to conjure up. Like if you're like Satan worshiping, I don't think you're gonna get like Casper. I think you're about to be like I think you're trying to get like some bad
Hitler?
stuff. Yeah, you're gonna get like
Ghost.
you're gonna get some bad stuff in there. Bad juju, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see like because I feel like my house is like I feel like my house isn't haunted, but I've definitely had some weird experiences where I'm like,
Same.
I don't know how that happened or what to explain.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it's a ghost. Like that sounds
Yeah.
like I'm just like it's a ghost whenever something happens. I don't know, but like it is like I'm like I mean I don't know what else to say. So like I believe there's
Yeah.
like supernatural stuff. I'd like to believe it'd be fun.
Dude,
It'd be
most of
fun
this
to believe
episode
that
has
once you
been
die.
full of.
Yeah, this episode has been weird.
It's a
Oh,
weird.
jumping from. We're talking about what the people want to hear.
That's true, actually.
So that's interesting too with demons, right? Because it's like that entire idea of these like supernatural.
Yeah.
It's like modern science says it's false, right? So the question is, to what extent is tradition proof of actual existence? Because basically, to my understanding, a lot of cultures believe in ghosts, right? Or there's like the idea of like demons or people coming back.
Yeah.
And across the world, no matter where they're from. So is that continuality of all these different people believing it some sort of proof that it existed? Or, I mean, that's a weird thing to think, right? Because science, and also it's like, how much does tradition mean it's true? How much is something having been practiced by, I mean, like millennia of humans doing it, how much does that make that tradition like based on fact? I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like because there's not just like ghosts and demons, there's also like a lot of other things talked about, like shadow people, where it's just like a black shadow and it's like walking across a wall and you're like, that's not good, that's like a demon, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I feel like there are some it's kind of like Bigfoot, but like not really. Like there's some videos of like Bigfoot and there's some hoaxes of Bigfoot. I feel like it's like a double-edged sword because like there are some really compelling like videos of like people are like, my house is haunted, and it's like a door opening and you're like, I don't know how you did that, because like it's like off like a security camera that you can't really edit. It's just like there, and you're like, I don't know how that happened. But there's also like some obvious like fake videos where it's like horribly edited. But like, so I don't know. I feel like they are real. It just depends where you are and like what you're trying to do. Like there's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're like in some place that's like known for like demon worshiping, you're gonna like, you're not gonna be like, yeah. They're definitely like.
I didn't really know what to believe on demons, and then I watched. I don't know. I think it was on Live Leak. I don't know why I was on there, because that's like
Live Leak is crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy. It's got some terrifying stuff.
There was like some video of like a possessed girl in like Singapore, like a middle schooler, and it was like, there's no way that's human. And it's just like they're trying to. There's like an exorcism. So they're like, Jesus Christ, and they're like, like insane, like way like. And it was just like, I refuse to believe that is capable by just human alone. So, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, go.
You're prepared to.
Actually, now that we're telling them not to go on Live Leak, I think they're gonna go on Live Leak.
Yeah, just don't search up like suicide people or something. No, that stuff that messes with your mind. Don't watch people suiciding.
That is horrible. That is. I used to go on Reddit 50/50. And it'd be like a dog, a cute dog, or like someone like
Man's guts are exposed.
yeah, and you click on it and it's like life leak. You're like, oh no, this is
And it's all just
Oh.
shot through, man.
oh god. I actually found the
Uh,
best video I've ever found on Live Leak. It was
Yeah.
a deer getting crushed by a
Oh.
plane tire.
Oh my
By a what?
gosh.
A plane tire. The plane was landing and it like hit the deer. Just
Oh no.
I was lucky enough to
all
go away.
you hear, all you see is just like red mist and it's over. And then he lands. It is it's the most. Why am I laughing? Oh my god. It's the most. It's the craziest thing. It's on YouTube actually. It's not even like on Live Leak. It's on
Yeah.
YouTube. Look it up. It's terrifying.
There's a one. It was on Live. I think I watched some YouTube person like compilation, but it's like these guys. So it's crazy to imagine being in the position of the people who film that, because it's like like the pilots, they like on their conscience is the death of this deer, right? But there's a video of these people on like some German like roller coaster, and a deer is just in the middle of the tracks and it's speeding, and it just like they like just slam into it like 60 miles an hour, right? And it's like, imagine being the person in that roller coaster. Like you're changed forever. Your like personality probably completely changed.
Imagine being the person in the front. Maybe imagine being the person.
Oh,
Bro, that's splashdown. That's a splashdown.
dang.
Oh, it's horrible.
So yeah, guys, don't go to Live Leak unless you're prepared.
Do not go to Live Leak.
We do not condone the usage of Live Leak or Reddit 50/50 challenge.
We are not sponsoring Live Leak. We're doing the opposite.
We're not. We will take a sponsor though. If you'd like to sponsor us, we can do a Live Leak only MTR podcast.
We could go on. We could like make a Patreon and say like this is an 18 plus or 17 plus because.
Bro, I'm a 16-year-old in a 17+ stream.
16 plus podcast.
Yeah, and we should watch Live Leak videos of I don't think I could watch them. I feel like my mind.
I could watch them. I wouldn't enjoy watching them, but I feel like I could watch them because
like watching
true. Same.
My mind is.
I'm not gonna dwell on this much longer, but watching someone suicide, it's like it changes a man.
It does.
You know, like that stuck with me for like a year at least. So I don't know if I can do that again.
Well,
Dang,
talking about
that's
this.
tough.
Might just edit all this part out, but like talking.
I mean, it's good. You know, it's content.
It's content.
It depends what you define, like what kind of content you're going for.
Okay. On a happier note.
Talent.
Talent.
Now.
Yeah.
Talent out now. Stream it.
Go stream it. So.
Make it blow up, boys.
Goes on, George. Do you have any, like new beats coming along?
New beats.
Anything
Already with more plays and piling my money.
The problem is I start working on like an album and then I get 3 songs in and I'm like, because I keep listening to them over and over again and then I get sick of them and I'm like, no one's going to like these. These suck. So then I just start over.
I get
and
that.
So I have a lot of music. It's just I'm probably not going to release any of it at any point. And it's probably most of it is better than 90% of what I've already made. But I've just either heard it too much or I'm too critical to post it. But I am working on stuff. And so I might get some more music out. If you want any beats, ask me and I'll send you them. I have a lot. The thing is I have so many beats, but all of them are just like a melody with like a drums and I haven't formatted it. So it's like.
Do you have a chill type beat that I could use?
I have so many chill types beats.
Dude. Send me your best unreleased one.
Best chill type beat. Problem is too, like, I'm gonna rap over this. And I'm like, it's gonna take me like 3 hours to get the setup right. And I'm like, nah, this isn't good enough. This beat isn't good enough. Let's go again. Let's make another beat. But it's actually fun because my brother, which I shall not say his name, because I don't know if he wants to, my younger brother, he produces well and he's actually like really good. His name is on SoundCloud, I think Pilgrim. But he makes good, like his stuff is really good. And so we'll do like challenges. We'll be like 5-minute beat challenge, go. And then we're like, you know, because we use the same software and stuff. So we'll just, it makes it fun because I can do stuff like that with him. And that, like some of my best beats have come from that. of just being like, because it's competitive and it's also you're on a time limit, so your adrenaline's going.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely recommend that to people if they're just like at a creative block where they can't figure anything out, be it rapping or making music. Like, get in a competition, get with some people. Because I've also done that at different times. I like went to Looperman, and I found some sample with like 3 comments because people always comment the track they made, and I'd listen to them and I'd be like, I'm gonna make the best track out of all of these. I'm gonna use a sample and I'm gonna make the best one because I'm generally competition oriented. And it always, I mean, I'm not always the best, but it's competition and trying to do better than other people. While your happiness shouldn't just be based on doing better than other people, it's a good fuel
Yeah.
Yep.
to make some heat.
To make some. That's true. Actually, when I was making the talent show song, I was like, one in my back of my mind was like, I have to send this to him by Sunday, and it's Friday, and I need to finish it. And so I started like writing, and then I feel it's weird. It's weird for me when I'm like writing songs. It's. I'm sorry. I just looked up to see you take a drink out of your giant jug of water.
Of my gallon jug.
Stay hydrated, guys. If you haven't drank water, it's very important to your mental and physical health.
Yeah,
dude.
What was I saying? Right. When I write music, it's weird. So like, it could be like the middle of the day, and I start writing, and then I'm like, I hit like a block, and I'm like, I don't know what else rhymes with this, so I stop. I like try and like read and like over the beat and like rap what I have so far, and then I'm like, this is good, and then I stop. And then later that night, it could be like I'm trying to go to bed. It could be like 1 a.m, and I think of something, and I'm like, that would sound really good. And then I start writing, and then I flip over to sleep again, and then I think of like 4 more things, and I'm like, this is really good, and I just keep writing until I finish the song.
I feel like that is the best way to write something because it's like. So, I've been playing games too in the past. So, you guys know Rhyme Zone? You familiar with that?
Yeah, I use it.
It tells you rhymes. It's useful at times, but whenever I write with it, I feel like it's corny.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so forced because it'll be like, I'm with the boys at Saskatchewan. And then the next time it'll be like, I'm Native American, like, Sacagawea or something, or it's like the weirdest, like the lines that you make to like, because they give you the weird words. You're like, this is gonna be a fire line. I'm gonna mention Saskagawea, and it's gonna be fire. No one's done that before, but it's like it just comes off corny. I don't know. I feel like when it just comes to you, and you don't try and force a rhyme, it's just better line. You know.
I feel like sometimes when I have like when I go on Rhyme Zone sometimes like just to find what I'm trying like like a rhyme, and usually when I'm looking at it, I'm like. I try and like use wordplay. Like I think for the talent show song, I think I couldn't find for a song. So it was like, I looked up like hammer, and I was like, I'm an MC, no hammer. Cause like MC Hammer. And I was like, this is good. Smashing the beat, Bruce Banner. Cause he's Hulk. Yeah. And then I just like kept writing off of that. Yeah. And then like, whenever I like couldn't think of a word, I'm like, okay, like planner. Like I would just like go through words that like rhyme with it. Or like I'd ask people around me.
I mean, it's useful. Rhymes are definitely useful. I just think what at least I would do sometimes when I was writing, which I need to rap before I say all these things because I feel like I'm not putting my money where my mouth is. But it's like you sometimes just start building lines solely based off the word that you choose to rhyme with it. So then you have like no continuity because it's like I'm getting money in the hills.
You know, I be counting my bills.
Yeah, but in the hills, I'm with the gang. You know, we drop those kills. It's like those don't really fit.
Whoa.
Fortnite. Yeah, Warzone.
But it's like those. I mean, they're all right, but it doesn't really flow. And I think it's because I would be building my line based on the word that rhymes and not trying to like tell a story or convey some sort of one message. You know.
Yeah, I feel like another good place. Maybe just me. Maybe I'm like taking a shower and I'm just kind of like sitting there, you know, like thinking about my existence and kind of just like sitting there. You know what I mean? And you're like, I'm making a song, and like a bar comes to you, and you're like, that could be really good. I think one time like a thing came to me, and I just kept like repeating it to myself, and I jumped out of the shower, wrote it down, and then like got back in the shower.
That's how some of my album was done.
It's weird.
I was looking at some of the stuff I wrote before, and it was so bad.
I think I have some old stuff.
I mean, it's still really bad, but it was like I was trying to do some like line with like mathematics, like like analogies to math, and I'm reading it, and it's like, what was I thinking, bro? It's like,
Dude, tell me what you think about this. LA going for the victory. Y'all know we making history. So much life can give to me. Let the choir sing to me.
It's kind of fire, though.
it's all
For
about
an
the delivery.
unreleased LA track.
Two, it's all about the delivery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you can be like, if you really try and like be like, I'm so cool, I thought of these rhymes, being like, victory, choir, sing for me, like over enunciate. I feel like that's when what makes it corny is when you're like trying to be like, look, guys, I rhymed, I did it, I'm a rapper. You know what I mean?
I get that, yeah.
But I don't know. I'm also stupid, so.
Or when
really
you try and like force a word, like change like you could
Oh
say,
yeah.
like I don't know, like you could like force a word like to change it, like change the way it's pronounced so it fits with the other song, like other line. Like there's a lot of lines that I've written where it's like I thought it was really good, but then like I try it and I'm like, this doesn't fit. So I like
Yeah.
either delete it or I like save it in a separate document to like use for a different song.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, this is really good, and I think it could work for this one song, but not this song. Or I
Yeah.
like keep editing it until it like works really well. I'm like, this is good. I like this, and then I use it. It all depends on the scenario.
Yeah.
Okay, people make fun of me, right? Because I say clicker instead of remote.
You say clicker
I
instead
say
of remote.
clicker instead of remote.
Nate, I don't think we can be friends anymore.
No, we can't be
I'm
friends
packing my
anymore.
bags. Bye guys. Thanks for the invite.
I'm gonna
NCR
take
is
my
over?
keys and run away.
Is that like an East Coast thing? What's the origin? Is that just like, do just
I don't-
parents say that?
My
Or-
parents are like, "Yeah, what's the clicker?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And it kind of just stuck with me. I'm not
Yeah.
like British. I'm not like British. Like, yeah, what's the
Pick
clicker?
that.
Where's the clicker, mate? I don't know, bro. It's over there, innit? It's over there. Want some crisps,
Pretty
your tea, some biscuits.
The crumpet.
little
Oh,
crumpet, what you
Dude.
say?
Cheeky
Kind
Nando's,
of like my
man.
mom.
What a cheeky
Kind of like my
Nando's.
mom saying, "Open the light, close the light."
Oh god.
When my brothers say plug out instead of unplug, and my dad gets so triggered.
You plug out? No, it's
Yeah, like,
Plug
plug
out,
in.
can you plug that out?
Plug in.
Plug out. Plug walk.
Plug it in.
plug walk.
Okay, what has a better beat, Exo Tour Life or Plug Walk?
Plug up. Okay, I need to listen to both songs
Instrumental.
right
I
now.
need to.
We're just talking about instrumental right now.
I basically got the EXO Tour Life instrumental stuck in my head.
Dun,
Now
dun,
let me listen.
dun, 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 dun.
We're gonna get copyrighted for this.
Dude, we were already copyrighted in the last episode for a couple songs.
True.
Just the beat only.
I think that the tag, the 888 tag is pretty pretty iconic.
Isn't that like TM88 or whatever they made
Yeah,
that
it's
beat?
TM88.
That guy's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know who I think's about to blow up? Not blow
Yeah.
up, but I think Callum, he's kind of a new producer. Sort of, he produced Blueberry Fago. I think he's gonna
Blueberry
be
Figure
crazy.
is so good.
Yeah.
I kind of like Plug Walk's beat better.
It depends. I think it's a little unfair because they're both two different vibes.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Because like once Plug Walk comes on, like you're starting dancing, but like when EXO Tour Life comes on, it's kind of like the thing where you're like
hype.
where you're hype, but you're also like screaming at the lyrics because you can like there's like an emotion. Like there's like an emotion connected to those lyrics. Like you like remember the first time you heard EXO Tour Life and like the other times you listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear Plug Walk, you're like, oh, this song is hype. Plug Walk, you know. But like I
Yeah.
feel like at dances when they end it with EXO Tour Life, the whole crowd is like screaming like, I don't even care if you cry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think Plug Walk has an incredibly good beat.
It does. It has
The hi-hats, I remember watching the video. The guy's like 4 different layers of hi-hats. But it's like da 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 da. It's like that beat is so danceable too. I think here's what it is. I think Plug Walk has a better beat, but I think XR Tour Life at times has a better, more interesting melody. Though they're both really cool, and better 808s. The 808s on XR Tour Life go crazy.
It does.
Yeah.
How long? That might. I think we might have to like
The-
wrap it
the
up. I think
808s
we've been
on
talking
talent.
about
The 808s
what?
on talent go crazy.
Yeah, because Dozon produced those.
Yo.
They do go
Um,
pretty crazy, actually.
Yeah, that's why the 808s go cool in that song because, like I said in the video, both
Yeah.
the melodies are kind of high.
Uh-huh.
So it's basically there's nothing in the low frequency. So there's no clashing. Like when they hit, it's just they're alone down there, so you can hear them. That beat was interesting because I used a plugin I never used before and just picked a song, and
You went ham on it.
It was good. It was a good beat. I liked it a lot.
Okay, before we end it, because I know we're going along, I have one question, boys.
Yes.
I know this is kind of old news, but Eternal Atake, or Take, sorry, I just said it wrong.
Genius said Eternal Atake. I'm like, really, Genius? You're genius.
Yeah.
You should know how it's pronounced.
Wait, there's something that's like that. Atake, it's like Sasuke maybe, I'm thinking. I don't know.
Sasuke. Sasuke?
But-
No, that's
Yeah,
Sasuke.
Sasuke.
Yeah.
Eternal Take. What do you guys think? I personally did not really like it as an album.
I liked the deluxe more than the regular one,
Same.
on my opinion.
I have to listen to the deluxe. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't listened to enough of it yet. But
There's some really good songs on Eternal Take. Not all of them are pretty good. A lot of them are like some of them are filler songs. Like it's obvious that they're filler songs. But I think the worst part is the original Eternal Take was really, really good. But since it got leaked so many times and his label was so like they didn't want him to release it since it was like so I don't know. His label just kind of messed him over, screwed him over. But like I think the original Eternal Take was really, really good. And if you look it up on SoundCloud, like original Eternal Take, you'll probably find a lot of leaks about it. But like that's what Deluxe was. They like released a lot of songs that were on original Eternal Take, but just with changed beats. Like there was like I think Myron, like the first song on Deluxe, is like pitched up a little bit compared to the original pitch. And like the beat, I think for Kobe, I think like the original it starts out and it's like, oh yeah, Pierre, you want to come out here? And then like the beat starts, but in like the one that's officially released, it doesn't have any tags.
no beat tag.
So, like, yeah. So like I think it was just the label was like no, because like the label, I don't know what all the drama with the label and
Yeah. Do you think Pierre Bourne's gonna make it as a rapper, guys?
Pierre Bourne.
Yeah. He's a producer. Isn't like, hey Pierre, want to come out here? He actually makes so many tracks, but he's trying to rap. He released a new album, I think, or it wasn't new. It was like
I remember that.
I don't know if he's gonna make it as big as a rapper than he is as a producer.
Cause Metro Boomin, he made an album with. He made that album. I forgot what it was called, but he made an album, and I think a lot of the songs that went like viral off of it were like features, like with 10 Don't Come Out the House, where it's like 21 Savage like whispering. I think like a couple of the biggest songs were just with 21 Savage. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was just 21 Savage was really good, like talented rapper.
Who do you guys think
Like
rappers right
Savage
now?
Mode, right?
Okay, wait, let me think. Okay, do you think Kendrick Lamar? Do you think he will soon release another album or no?
I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know.
I can see why people like T-Pab, but I didn't like it yet in my life. At this point, I didn't enjoy it, but I also didn't listen to enough of it. But it was very like jazz and like it wasn't like trap, but I don't know. I didn't really like it, but
Dude, people are gonna clown you for that.
I only listen. Okay, I'm honest. I only listen to the first 3 songs. I'm like, this ain't my vibe. So I'm not criticizing the album because I don't know enough about it. But
Dang.
yeah, feel free to clown. I'll take it.
He can take it. He's a man.
Clown me. Wait.
What?
Clown me.
Clown him.
Yeah.
They might have to wrap up because we've been talking. We've been talking for actually a while, I think.
How long has it been?
I don't know.
If you cut out the live leak part, though, we're probably gonna lose about an hour.
We get like 20 minutes of us just talking.
A good 20 minutes of content of talking about people's suicide.
We're gonna demonetize. Even if we don't, I don't think we even have enough to be monetized.
Never used to be monetized yet. Dang.
But like,
well then I guess we can do whatever we want at this point. We can do as much like copyright music, as much like.
Let's do it.
Can't believe a guy named Vino has a song called "Beginning" and used the exact same beat as the skirt.
That's crazy.
That's called "Why You Need Dozen to Produce You." Then no one uses
Dude.
bro. I just gotta make more songs. I gotta make more beats, and then you guys have bigger options. But I guarantee you, no one will use the beats, or there won't be any similar beats.
Hopefully.
Because
Hopefully.
they'll be similar, but not the same.
Yeah. Okay, so this might have to be. I think this is gonna.
I think
oh
that's
wow,
it.
stuttering. I think this is where we're gonna have to. Why
No, bro,
can't I
you're a
talk?
freestyle. You're a freestyle.
Yeah. I don't think
In summary,
In summary, this is where we're gonna end it. We talked about why Lance is bad at Warzone, why George hates TikTok, live leak, if a gorilla or a bear would win in a fight, and a lot more that I don't really remember. That was
this episode is so different from the first episode.
It was weird. Kim Jong Un. Yeah. So like I said,
if you have
last
any
time,
response to any of the stuff we said, please
leave in the
comment
comments.
below.
Yeah,
Leave in the comments below.
Is Kim Jong Un dead? I think that's really the question we all have.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me, guys. I appreciate it.
And now I am on to play Fortnite.
If you want a Dozon beat, it's only 10K to call me, and then we'll discuss pricing from there. It's really cheap.
I will pay you 0.1 Bitcoin.
That's about 10K. No, just kidding. That's probably 0.1 Bitcoin. That's $1,000.
I gotta look this up.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you guys all so much for inviting me.
Of course, George.
Wait, okay, actually I did have one question. Sorry. One last question real quick. Is MTR ever going to release an album as MTR?
I think we were talking about it like a couple months ago, and we really wanted to. And then,
but I figure we finished too many. I figure we're finishing too many tracks in order to make it in one album altogether. But
no,
we're definitely
completely
gonna
original.
make. We're definitely gonna make a collab album someday.
I agree. I think at this point it is more and more worthwhile for each artist to release their own albums than to do one as a group, just for exposure wise and for personal wise, for developing your own sound. But I think it would be cool at some point.
Yeah, we definitely talked about it and definitely will sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, LA has released a collaborative EP.
Now
where
it
all started.
Now it's just for me. Now you just gotta include me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys again for so much. Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks for watching episode 2 of Glimpse Love Podcast.
Stay safe. Wash your hands. Social distance. Don't be dumb.
At one point, I called you a friend, and then you're gonna come out here saying,
I still can't believe you didn't finish success.